See what it is.
I keep God first. I see evil, I evil when I converse.
Now today say
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns.
go, 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 go.
Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off. Shooting, I'm scoring, I'm gonna set it off. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off. Son of God, no, I am not son of man. Blessings keep falling, the fingers keep coming in. I got you, but just know I'm texting like Uncle Sam. Left to the bank, you know that I'm coming in. We don't do it for the bands though, we don't do it for the clout. Legacy on the line, so I'm moving in and out. Seen good ones turn top dog, greedy ones get knocked off. I keep looking at the bench like I could never not ball. Coach keep me in the game, Curry deadly with the range. I keep looking in the mirror like, who is he? I'm insane. Who am I? He insane. Guess I ain't the one to blame. What's done is done, won't change. Time to live up to my name. Real will be real, fake gon' fall. Took time with this here, I'm made for a while. No sleeping, no, I won't fall. No sleeping, no, I won't it all. I keep God first. I see evil, I evil when I converse.
Now today say
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns.
go, 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 go.
Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off. Shooting, I'm scoring, I'm gonna set it off. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off. Told my baby, meet me at the bank. Told my mama, I'ma break the trend. Locked in, I'ma change the weight. Working for my baby's kids. Hard times couldn't make the rent. Working hard couldn't save a cent. Lonely nights, just me and God. Swear to him, always made the ends. Grab a paper, see the news. Hate coming by the tools. Walk a mile in my shoes. Something you can never do. Got my back against the wall. Bet I always pull through. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Sending shots, I block 'em. Superman with the moves. Rock 'em, sock 'em, drop, bop 'em. Play to win, never lose. Run it up, I top 'em. Plate full, belly too. I hip hop or pop 'em. Anything I could do. The real won't be real, fake gon' fall. Took time with this here, I'm made for a while. No sleeping, no, I won't fall. No sleeping, no, I won't it all. I keep God first. I see evil, I evil when I converse.
Now today say
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns.
Go, 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 go.
Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off. Shooting, I'm scoring, I'm gonna set it off. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up, we're letting go, rip it up, I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up, we're letting go, rip it up. We're letting go, rip it up, I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up, we're letting go, rip it up, I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up, we're letting go, rip it up, I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up, we're letting go, rip it up. We're letting go, rip
And we're live. Welcome back to our podcast, which is today,
On the
episode 31 on the mat, episode 31 of the podcast. And we are on the mat, on the veranda, and it's about to start pouring rain. So, I apologize for the background noise. I'm doing this one with Steph. I know you guys don't really want her in, but she had to include herself.
We had a meeting last night, and it was at 8. We were supposed to podcast, and then I was like, no, it's too late. So that's why we're doing it today.
Your mic is turned
What?
around.
Oh, like
There
you
you
want
go.
it sideways?
No, you have to speak into the front of it.
Oh.
So, introduce yourself to everybody. What's your name? Your background?
Okay.
Actually, okay. What is...
I'm like, I feel like that, yeah, way to
I
make
just saw
it
you and your dad
boring.
having this conversation.
So boring to have me on here. Okay, go
What
ahead.
is your heritage, actually? What is your background?
Oh, shoot. No, I don't even know this. Okay.
Look it up.
I'm going to pull this up. I know on my mom's
You were
side.
messaging with your dad the other day for the first time, and I feel like ever since I knew you. Her and her dad never messaged, so...
No, we like chat on the phone once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
Okay,
So it was
let's see.
cute. I was happy for you guys. I feel like you guys are really rekindling your relationship.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, anyway, my mom's side is like Swedish and Norwegian.
Swedish and Norwegian.
Yeah, and lots of Norwegian as far as I know. And then my dad's side's very like Mennonite. My grandmother is English, and my grandfather said that his parents immigrated from Belgium to Russia to Canada. So originally Belgium.
Okay. That's a mess.
Yeah, it's a little.
You're a mess. How does it feel to be like all screwed up?
Wonderful. Yeah, it's a little bit of mix of everything. My mother looks.
A lot of white.
Why do you think I don't tan, honey? I've been here 4
true, it's true.
years. I look the same. I look fresh off the plane.
Yeah.
I've tried, but
Norway really won the competition with Seva.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Norwegian
Norway,
side.
Sweden, Belgium, they beat Fiji with Seva.
Yeah. Yeah, my blood came through strong in that.
So strong. Some would say the strongest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I always really wanted a blue-eyed baby. This is a funny thing, but like I think like when you picture your kids, you picture them looking like you, no matter what. Like when you're like, oh, my children, you're like, they will be like me. And then when I married you, I went, oh, my kids won't be what I like pictured them to be, which was fine. I was just like, oh,
Wow.
what?
Wow.
Well, you're brown and you have brown eyes, and that gene is so much stronger.
What do you mean, you people?
What?
Just kidding.
Just trapping me over here. Anyway,
Yeah,
and so then
I
when
get it.
Aliki was born, I was like, okay, yeah, like he's beautiful, and I'm gonna have 2 boys, probably that look exactly the same. And then when Seva came out, I was like, what's going on?
Still looking for his real parents.
Well, when he was a baby and you'd travel with him, it would look very like
Okay,
funny.
actually, okay. You have a good story about when you were at the swimming pool. Maybe you've told it before. But this is with Eliki,
Oh yeah.
right? And
Okay, so me and Aliki were at a water park, and
the town that we lived in before in Kelowna is like majority Caucasian or white people. But the place, the part of town that you were at was like really the one part of town where there's like Africans, Asians, white people, like
well, and mostly
mixed.
East Indian people.
Yeah, and East Indian.
And
yeah.
so, but I would say that was the majority of people at the water park.
Right.
And so it was just me, and my mom was there. And Aliki went down the water slide, and then he crashed, and he started crying. So obviously, as his mother, I ran over to give him a hug. And then this East Indian lady ran up to me, and she's like, "Why are you hugging that child? Like, what are you doing, you creepy lady?" I was like, "Oh no, that one's mine.
That's fine.
The baby's mine."
It can't possibly be yours.
Yeah, she
Were
was.
you like,
She was very skeptical of me, like, why, what are you doing? Get away from that child. That's obviously like one of our kids. It's not yours. And I was like,
oh, one of ours? She was like
well,
the
it wasn't her kid.
queen bee.
Well, it wasn't her kid. So she was kind of like, it's definitely not yours.
Right. Yeah.
She wasn't like claiming a leaky for herself.
No, I think
so
she was looking after the whole community as a whole.
for sure, which was fine, but it was just very funny. I just got a good laugh out of it, but yeah.
Huh?
So, and you have that with Seva, so we both look like we're not their parents fully. So that's
Yeah.
all right.
But people wouldn't dare like come up to me and be like, "Oh, that's not your kid." People just call the cops straight away.
Yeah, because they're scared that you'll beat them. You're a lot bigger than I am.
That's true. That's true.
They're not scared of me. Like, okay, run, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I've never.
They might be. They should be. They actually should be more scared of me. Let's be real. Right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've never really been picked on in my life, probably because I was usually bigger than everybody, and I'm smaller now than I used to be. Like,
Yeah.
my chest is really, my whole body has kind of gone old man.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. No, this is a
Wow.
good look.
Okay.
What?
Could you go sit with us?
With who?
Aliki?
So guys,
No,
if you
they're
guys
not.
join us on the live,
Why?
our kids are interacting with us, and it's the afternoon. They're playing soccer. It's raining.
If you have
and
somebody else, get a big kid.
now they want to go swimming.
Go ask.
So if you guys are on the live, welcome. Thank you for
you
joining.
know the rules.
If you're in a vehicle, drive safe. And if you're listening to us at work, put down the tools and just listen to the podcast because we really need your full attention. But if you guys are live,
Do we?
please ask please ask questions. If you guys, this is why we do the live, so that we can interact with you guys. I always say that. And I believe in the next few weeks we should have a sponsor coming on board. As I mentioned to you guys earlier in the week, that we are looking for sponsors. If you guys want to sponsor this live or be in one of the, feature your company or business in one of our YouTube videos or anything like that, be sure just to shoot us an email at marketing@wakafarms.com and we'll make sure we get back to you. So,
That's right.
as we were saying, my rib cage is expanding, and I'm not really a big fan.
Well,
But-
I think it's fine. I've always told you, one day you'll get an old man's body, which like all guys.
I saw myself shirtless in the video when we went to the secret beach the other day, and I was like,
Okay.
"Whoa,
Yeah,
my
but
body's
it's
really like, I've gotten wide."
it's because you're in your 30s now, and then once you get up to like 28 to 35, guys
Dad bod.
their rib cage typically compresses out, like it expands, and so that's why your body shape will change. That's why like you get barrel chests and things like that. It's not a bad thing.
Barrel chest. That's one way to describe it.
You don't have a barrel chest. Yeah, John has some issues with getting
What?
bigger. Our children really want to go buy some candy, and they're really depressed that they're not allowed to, but they're not allowed to. So, yeah.
But you guys had apple crisp today. What made you make apple crisp? Like, so we live in Fiji,
my
obviously,
gosh.
and like apple crisp is not really like a thing. Tui tried apple crisp. You liked it? Yeah.
I just like
skeptical,
to
but he liked it.
slowly torture Tui because he says he doesn't like yogurt and cinnamon, so everything I cook, I like try to sneak it in there, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I like it," and I'm like, "See."
How do you make apple crisp?
So apple crisp is just peel your apples, chop them up without the core into like medium small pieces, like bite-sized chunks if that's more accurate. You take sugar and cinnamon and mix it, and you don't want it overpowering with that, like just a little bit because apples are already sweet. And then you take oatmeal and butter and more cinnamon and sugar, and then you mix that together and a little bit of flour just to thicken it. And then apples on the bottom, oatmeal on the top, and bake it until it's
So good.
done.
It's the best with
Easy.
it's the best with vanilla ice cream, I think. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like straight whipping cream. Yeah, but normally
Yeah.
we just eat it with milk.
yeah, but we just had it with milk. But it's nice. It was like a long time since I've had a treat like that.
Yeah, the boys were asking me for like 4 days.
Hmm.
And they were upset that I hadn't done it for them yet. So I told them in the morning before school
Yeah.
that we would make apple crisp together. I'm not
Good
a very
decision.
good mom to like work with my children in the kitchen. It's not like my forte. I don't like teaching them that particular skill just because I get frustrated easily. And even like with myself, I don't have like a recipe or like a method. I'm just like throwing things together. So to direct other people on how to do it, it's like, it's a little more complicated. So the easy ones, that's where I'm like, okay, come, we can do this together.
Yeah, well, you're more of a cook than a baker. We'll say. She's a bit more of an artist than she is rule follower. So baking is a science, and you have to like follow the rules, the recipes, and because everything matters. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, if it says half a teaspoon, it must be half a teaspoon, like a measured, actual teaspoon.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, sometimes I like put it in there and then it's like kind of heaping and I'm like, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, see, that doesn't work. You gotta be accurate. If you're an artist and you want to have fun, then cook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane is what I'm saying.
Stay in my lane. Yeah, I am.
Sounds like apple crumble. What's the difference?
Yeah, apple
Yeah,
crumble.
it is
Some
apple
people
crumble.
call it that,
Yeah, same thing, I think.
Yeah.
Can't be that different. It's probably just like what you Google
It's like how
brings up different
in North
recipes.
America we call like a shot of espresso and water an Americano. And for whatever reason, Australians decided to call it a long black. Just seems unnecessary to go there, but they did. I mean, these are the things that happen down
I
there.
don't think the people naming coffee drinks were perverted in like their thinking like you are. So I think.
Yeah, but
it's
you know how
okay.
like if a kid's like, oh, see that basketball player? He's really long. It's like, no, that's not the right word. I know what you're trying to say, but it's tall. Like when you pour liquid into
Yeah.
a cup, it doesn't get long. It's tall, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
like to trust the.
It's kind of like when you name your child. Like you really need to go through all the scenarios of how it could be misused, like their name.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, it could be. How could it be bad in some way? Like go through their name and just make sure they can't be made fun of. You know, that's kind of like the same thing as naming drinks. I think. Actually, like.
But maybe it's more catchy.
An interesting thing, like at the coffee shop, we have what we would in Canada call them cinnamon buns with icing sugar.
Yeah.
But in Fiji, we call them sticky buns because people's first impression is, oh no, it has cinnamon in it, and I don't like cinnamon, it'll be spicy. But the way we make it has so much, like, it's a dessert, it's sweet, it's not spicy. People enjoy it. But the word cinnamon was detouring a lot of people, so we renamed it sticky bun, and now people are more like eager to try it and they like it.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a funny little, like, names matter in that way.
So did you hear about O.J. Simpson? Did you even see the O.J. Simpson news? You know who O.J. Simpson is? He died, yeah.
No.
He died. I didn't know about this. I was just like scrolling through some of the headlines. And I was like, holy smokes. O.J. Simpson died. So for those of you who don't know, he was an NFL player, like a really, really decent NFL player. And was kind of like the face of like colored people in the sport, like in its earlier years, I guess. And then he was definitely, he went through a trial where he was convicted, or he was accused of murdering, what was his wife or his girlfriend, and their friend. And it was so clear that he actually did it, and then he didn't get accused
But,
of it.
okay, I missed that because I was talking to our kids. Is this O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, yeah, he died. And so I was like,
he died?
oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then who's this? Jenner? Oh, Caitlyn Jenner. I think, didn't Caitlyn Jenner represent O.J. Simpson?
No.
Were
Oh,
they
you have
together
that
in the
so
past?
wrong. Okay. Okay.
Sorry about the background noise.
No. Okay. So, Kris Kardashian was married to whatever Mr. Kardashian's name was.
Who's Chris?
Kris is the mom of the Kardashians. Okay, everybody? And then her husband, her first husband, was a major lawyer, and he represented OJ in his major trial.
Oh.
He is also proclaimed to be Kim Kardashian's godfather, and there's suspicions that he is also
So who is Caitlyn
someone else.
Jenner to the Kardashian family?
He or she is the ex of Kris Jenner, just married.
But not the lawyer. Another
No,
one
that's
is the
just
lawyer.
her second husband.
Okay, because Caitlyn Jenner tweeted like "good riddance." And I'm like, what do you have against OJ?
Yeah, no, that's just like nothing, no
Attention?
relevance.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But I don't know. It's just like, whoa, O.J. Simpson died because he got out of jail. I think it was in like 2017 when he was released. So he actually never went to jail for the crime that everybody knows that he committed, but never actually got like sentenced for or like actually accused of.
Okay.
He was accused of it, but he was never sentenced or convicted of it. And then in 2007, I think there was like some sort of case, and they went to jail for like 9 years. And then he came out in 2017, and it was like, I remember listening to podcasts and being like, O.J. Simpson's out. This is nuts. And then now he's dead. It's kind of like one of those iconic cases that I've like always. I just didn't know that he was that old. I didn't know that. Maybe he was fighting some sort of illness or something.
Well,
like
he's
that.
not that old because he was
How
right?
old? Oh, 76.
76.
All right.
Oh, okay. Like, well,
It's getting up there.
yeah, but in North America, that's not that old.
Yeah,
like,
but you know, that's a lot of stress. You know, since '94,
yeah, probably
he's been dealing with stress. So.
take you down. And don't worry, everybody. I've got all the helpful Kim Kardashian information for John
So-
to keep him straight.
Yeah, you watched a lot of Kardashians back in the day, didn't you? Yeah.
I don't actually know lots of details, but yeah, I used to watch it. I don't know.
Who are the daughters? Who's the oldest? Kim.
Kim? Yeah, you know that.
We got.
No, she's not the
Kim,
oldest,
we
actually.
got
That's not. No,
Caitlyn,
you're
we
wrong.
got-
No.
what?
You're wrong.
Chloe.
You know, yeah.
Chloe. I'm so good at this.
Courtney is the oldest.
Oh, she's the
I'm
tall,
pretty
skinny
sure.
one?
No, she's like the. Oh, okay, we're done. Moving on.
What?
No, she's like. I think Courtney is like the short little one, and
Oh.
then I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think she's
And
the
then it's
oldest, and then
Kim.
it's Kim, and then it's Chloe,
Chloe.
and then there's
It's
the
the
Jenners
billionaire. Oh.
that are like Kylie and. Oh,
Oh, Kylie Jenner. She's the billionaire.
yeah,
Is she the richest of them all?
I think so actually.
Huh.
Kylie and the model
How did she get so much makeup?
makeup, yeah. And she used to like overdraw her lips, and now I think she gets like Botox.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Would you ever get Botox?
I don't think so. I don't really see the need. I mean,
Yeah.
where can you get Botox? I guess I should
You
ask.
don't even wear sunscreen, so you should never consider Botox. First step, sunscreen.
Dude. Oh, like a Botox only for your face?
No.
Or can you get it in like other parts, like to fill out other parts of your body?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know many people that get it in other places, but I'm sure you could. Even some people get it in their chin to give them like a longer chin. And, yeah.
A longer chin?
Yeah, like a more like defined.
Like Australians would do that. Like they want long blacks, long chins.
No.
Okay, that is. Yeah, like.
Okay, yeah. So that's what it is. Yeah.
There are some people, actually, I did have a couple friends growing up that it's like, you don't know what it looked like. You're like, why would somebody get Botox in their chin? But then when you see somebody who, like, God forgot about the chin, you know, when he was like putting them together. and
Oh yeah, we've met a few people that like, especially guys, they have beards and then they shave off their beard and they have like quarter of their face is
Yeah.
gone. You're like, whoa, you need a beard again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's trying to flag us down? I think it's
No, okay, Norm. So Norm's in the live. Norm's a dedicated liver.
It says, Jonathan got a PhD on the lead last month. Who remains Botox?
So true. And actually, Norm, you'll be happy to know I got jellyfish thing in my lip again the other day.
oh yeah.
And that was like, I looked at it and it was like, all right,
Your
I'm gonna rub a
lip.
couple jellies on my face when I get older.
Yeah, that's exact. Well, like the jellyfish out there, you can swim
Oh
through them.
my goodness.
But like there's like thousands of them, and then they'll like you're like swimming and they're hitting your face. But if they get like your lip, like I don't find they hurt on my hands, but if they get anywhere like your neck or your lip or anything, it's like stings and swollen.
Yeah.
It's not painful. Like the kids are in there and they don't care, but it's not. It's kind of itchy or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
They're kind of, I don't know, it's weird because you hold them in your hand and they don't sting. But then like if they touch your face, it's not very nice.
No, it's because your hands have like a thick callus on it, where like
Mine don't. My hands are like soft and supple. They're way softer than when I used to like do heavy weightlifting. Like I miss my calluses a lot.
do you?
Yeah.
I don't. I used to have like really calloused hands
Oh, from cleaning?
from cleaning, You would be surprised at how many calluses you can get on your hands from mopping. It's like when you go into like someone's house and their mansion is like 10,000 square feet and you have to mop the whole thing by yourself, it is what it is.
It's surprising how broken people get from cleaning. Or like once you understand the cleaning business, or once you do cleaning, you get it.
Yeah.
But it's weird. You don't think of like cleaning as being like a job that like you could get a lot of like workplace injuries from. So.
Yeah. Well, your lower back hurts and your shoulder. Like most people cannot switch arms, and then you get like a knot in your shoulder from like the constant similar motion. Yeah. Or like scrubbing or whatever. And then I get like really like I did it for so long. So like my hands would get like stiff and I couldn't bend them. Like I would get like frozen hands.
Yeah, what did you have to do? You used to have to soak your hands, right?
Yeah, I used to have to soak them in ice and then hot water and then ice them again. Like my hands. And then I even bought like this like electrical TENS machine that had like a glove attachment to it, and then I would like electrically pulse my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that thing. It's so funny.
That thing's nuts. Like if you like attach it to you, it like can make your muscles spasm, and then like you can't control yourself.
It like puts an electric charge through the muscle that you attach the pad to, and it's supposed to stimulate like blood circulation to that area. What? Yeah.
Some people get Botox at the base of skull to reduce anger.
Oh, that
Really?
is true. I have heard that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
like in the back?
I think it's back here.
Whoa, just to like lift your head up a little bit?
I don't know what it does. Just lift your head.
Like, no.
No. But it does help. I've heard that.
Whoa.
There's lots
Thank you,
of
Tara.
uses for that. And we had a friend, you remember that Australian couple that we met snowboarding? They're a Christian couple.
Oh yeah?
She used to have some issue with like her face was like collapsing in. And so she had a lot of Botox.
Oh.
She would get it every few months because her cheek had fallen in on her face. And then
Where was she from?
Australia.
I'm telling you, you guys got unique sets of issues, right? She needed like a long cheek, right? Like make it a bit longer? Or is that tall cheek?
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying there's something about Australia.
Yeah,
Australia.
John's not welcome in Australia anymore. It's okay. I never want to go there anyway. So.
Okay, well, I'll expand on why don't you want to go to Australia?
Because I always think that anything there can kill you, like spiders and snakes and like evil sharks.
So many sharks?
Yeah,
I'm not even afraid of sharks here. Are you?
No, I can dive with them. It's fine. I'm still terrified of them, but like I'm in the water, so that says something.
I'm glad we got rid of your shark bracelet. That's
I'm
not like
not.
a crutch of yours
When
anymore.
we first moved here, I bought like this shark bracelet that apparently had like electromagnetic pulses that would go out.
It's just a big magnet. That's all it is.
It doesn't matter. It made me feel like way more safe. Yeah.
And now you don't feel safe
And
anymore.
do you know who lost it? You.
You made me bring it for something.
Yeah, because you were going out diving in like
That's
Sharkland.
what you get. I was going on a diving trip by myself, and Stephanie was like, "All right, I told you that it was going to probably be really sharky." She's like, hey, "You have to take my shark bracelet, and you better wear it."
Yeah, and then
Not
you...
only did I not wear it, I lost it.
Exactly. Yeah. This is why you're not allowed to travel around without your wife.
So
Okay, you are allowed to, but maybe like do better.
I don't ever want to leave your side, my darling. I love you so much.
Tui's laughing in the background because he's like, it's actually true.
Hey!
Aw, isn't that nice, honey?
Come on, guys. Be nice. Be nice.
That is nice.
So,
Don't be shamed.
what was... Oh, yeah, so for those of you guys who watch rugby, if you don't, then tune out now and come back in 30 seconds. There was a game last week with the Fijian Rua, and our star scrum half, the guy who
Okay.
always goes and passes the ball from the bottom of the ruck or the scrum or whatever, he elbowed a guy in the back of the head.
Oh, he
back of his head.
elbowed him.
Oh, yeah. Very
Yeah, but like,
clearly
but like
elbowed him.
purposefully.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, like real hard. And Frank's actually from Sabu, the guy who did it.
okay.
So he's going to serve a 6-week suspension. I guess they're getting really strict on, assault.
I'm laughing because phrasing it like that. It's
What?
yeah.
I mean, I think the game's getting soft myself, but I do remember
Oh,
a time when I full on punched a guy in the nuts at the bottom of a rock.
you did?
Oh, dude, I think he was like stepping on me or like something like that, and I was like laying down, and he was like squatted over me trying to like protect their ball, and then I just like hooked him. I was like on the ground, and I was like wham! But like, you know, you punch somebody in the nuts, you come in from the front.
Yeah.
Not that you have nuts, but like I came in from like the back, like like I was laying
You
under
like
him.
uppercutted his nuts.
Yeah, I made contact with the testicles first, and he was like, dude, like I was like, well, stop it, and he's like, dude, you know I want to have kids, right? I was like,
You're like, not anymore,
"Stop it."
sucker.
Yeah. I'm like, stop stepping on my head. It's like it seems fair, right?
You're like, my head is precious to me, and you will no longer have children.
Yeah.
Did you get called out for it?
Oh no. No, this is just club rugby. I
Oh,
don't get no.
actually,
I think if I would have punched him like shaft first, I probably would have got called for it. But because it was like nuts first, like from the back, I think it was a bit more secret. People are like, what do you call that? Like,
they're like, what happened there? Was he
Yeah.
like violating him, or
Was
was it violence? Like what?
is it on purpose or not? So, yeah.
I don't know.
You have to be smart if you're going to assault.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had like a violent like altercation in sports. Like probably, but not like that.
Well, you played what, netball,
I
or
don't.
volleyball,
Well, I played baseball,
baseball.
and I played volleyball, and I did gymnastics, and I played like, I don't know, flag football if that counts. I didn't want to play real football.
Okay, gymnastics assault. I feel like would just be like it would be nothing
Yeah, you
aggressive
couldn't.
about
It's
it.
a single solo sport, but like
No, yeah.
baseball, I've definitely.
Baseball seems like it'd be violent if somebody wanted to do assault.
Yeah, I have tried to like aim the ball like at a pitcher that tried to hit me a few times.
Have
She
you-
like tried to hit me when she was
Can
pitching.
you do that? Can
Yeah,
you aim the ball?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah? You were
Not
that good?
that hard.
Oh, really?
Girls pitch a lot closer to the mound than guys.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's not that hard.
wow.
And so she tried to purposely hit me twice, because that's part of the game sometimes. And so I tried to hit her back.
Is this in softball?
Yeah, fast pitch.
Oh, fast pitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and I've been like smoked. Someone's hit me, but I don't think purposely. Like I don't know. I've been hit in the face, but I think that was all like
Yeah, well, we can see that.
that's what all the Botox is for, honey.
Yeah, exactly. To lift up your long cheek.
Yeah. No, one day I'm gonna get it. The deeper these go, one day I'm gonna like put them back. So you guys can watch
Oh.
for that.
Do it.
Look at it. See this? These are called 11s. You have like 1,000 of them.
Grand Canyon 11s.
Yeah, John has more than just 11s, but that's okay. It's okay on guys. I feel like this though, will just get deeper and it'll just get permanent.
But I feel like if you're like a useful, like today, good perfect example, like you're out in the rain and the water's like flowing down over your eyes. I got water in my eyes. Oh no. And then you can just go like this. And then the water, you can just kind of direct it.
Funnel?
Yeah, like on either side of your eye, down your nose, and around your face.
Yeah. You're right. I'm never gonna get rid of that.
Yeah.
Just in case I'm out in the rain. Like,
Keep your 11s. All right.
yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm talking like, let's say like 20 years down the road. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm just gonna do it. And then one day I'll show up with like this very smooth forehead, and you'll be like, "Wow, you look fantastic."
Oh, dude, I tried to picture you now, like all puffed out and everything.
It's not puffy.
No?
It's just not wrinkly. Not like, like that.
I would say the one feature about your face that is like very specific to your whole family.
Okay. Oh no!
What? Okay.
It's not a bad thing. You always make it sound like a bad
No, it's
thing.
not a bad thing. All her family's eyes are close together. Like, you notice some people, it's like, you guys ever seen Sid the Sloth, like on
Okay.
Ice Age? You guys are the opposite of Sid the Sloth. Like his eyes are like
Yeah,
Far
so
away.
isn't that a better feature?
Well, obviously, I find you attractive.
just cross-eyed my whole life.
It's just like when I look at like your brother and like your dad, I'm like, oh, that is like the one standout feature. Is like you guys' eyes are all like just a bit more closer together, and but it works. It works. I don't know about
Yeah,
my
let's
family.
talk about yourself.
Well, I have a nose for days. Okay, if
So,
I
you have
was
so you're Australian all
like
of
a
a
long
sudden?
nose, like a long black, like a long nose. Except mine's a wide nose, right?
No, I don't think it is.
And apparently your nose never stops growing.
Yeah,
so
by the time you're like
so
80, you are
screwed.
going to have a schnauzer.
Dude, say goodbye to your hunting dogs. I'm here. Yeah. Dude, me and Harley, I want Harley to rest. But for me, it's the, I have Neanderthal like eyebrow.
Oh, like the
I have
heavy brow.
Heavy brow. Like,
Yeah, it's
It
not
actually-
even like you have thick eyebrows, but it's not even just your eyebrows. It's like your forehead.
well, okay. You have to take it to the whole forehead.
You just see my eyes are really close together.
No, but maybe that's the one thing that makes Fijians like Fijian is that like I don't know if we all have it, but like just me. I can't tell what's heavier, like you know, just like the weights that I carry every morning when I work
Okay.
out, or my eyebrows. Just so heavy. But you know, you learn how to deal with it. The reason I know this is because like it's so hard to find the goggles and mask that actually fit my face for diving.
Or
And then when I come
sunglasses.
out of the water, it's like such a heavy ridge on the top of my
Yeah.
up here. I'm like, whoa. Like no wonder it hurts. You know?
No wonder it hurts. Yeah, well, you know, I always feel like it just is what it is. You're just born with what you have and make the most of it, right? It's
Well,
okay.
what can you do? I mean, every morning.
You could Botox.
Can you imagine adding Botox to this? Dude,
Plump up your forehead a
Yeah.
little bit more.
it'd be so heavy. So
But
heavy.
you know what? Probably one day you'll have to do, because I think your mom has it. Like, because you have a heavy forehead, like your eyelids will droop.
Nobody said I didn't. Okay, just for the record, I didn't say I have a heavy forehead. I said I have a heavy eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
Here.
Sorry, your eyebrow thing, but like,
My eyes have hats. Like actually, if you look at like the side profile of my face, I never get water in my eyes.
yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Probably eventually one day your eyelid part will droop a bit once you get really old,
Yeah.
and then you have to like pin it up again. That's what people have to do.
Ooh,
Old people sometimes they can't see because the skin goes over their eyes and they have to pin it back.
really?
Yeah.
Like eyelid reductions? and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like things to look forward
Insert
to.
picture here of what I am gonna look like in like 40 years. Remember we did that like face
Yeah.
app thing?
Oh, yeah. You were better looking than I was. I looked old and you looked okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just look more gray. That's about it.
Yeah, but my nose didn't stop growing in the renders. Unfortunately, they're like, oh, his nose keeps growing. Give this guy a nose.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh yeah,
What's your nose and your ears?
yeah, true. I have big ears.
No, I'm just saying they'll grow.
Oh.
I have misshapen ears, like one is smaller than the other.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
How
one
about my lips?
I like how we're just talking about like specific body parts
Well,
this
why
whole
not?
time.
You always said you like my lips.
I really like your lips.
like
They're
a-
very defined.
I
And
have
actually,
I have a deep V. Not my shirt, my lips.
but that's like even if we look at our kids, like they have that, and then they have really good eyelashes, and like boys always get like the really like good features.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
why women get stuck with makeup. But that's within like all creation. Even like ducks, they're like blue, and the females are like brownish gray.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel
right.
like that's normal. It is. I don't know why.
Interesting.
But guys, like a lot of men have like really long eyelashes or really nice hair or something, and then like women, we like wake up and put makeup on. Well, a lot of women do, just to try and like look good.
You keep wearing sunglasses in the morning
Oh
when we go for
yeah.
our walks. We've been starting this thing where we like go for a walk every morning, but I think, I mean, you can be honest with everybody. I think you keep wearing sunglasses because my future.
Oh, he said this
So
to me the
bright.
last like 3 days.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, put those on. My future is really bright.
Yeah. I just feel like she keeps looking into my future, and so she has to wear sunglasses because
It's just like
it's too
he's
bright
like
for you.
the most annoying like old man already. It's like
Okay.
it's like 6 in the morning, and he's like, oh yeah, my future's really bright, honey. Like, wow. So I have to look forward to them for the next like till death do us part.
You're just out in the middle of nowhere in the bush wearing these like over the top savage. That's a brand. It's sunglasses. You look like a complete tool out there.
I'm not a morning person, so I can't quite open my eyes
Hmm.
until around 8. So I need little like sunnies on.
We've been doing good. We've been doing a good job.
Yeah.
High
See?
five.
John's been doing better. He hasn't been so mean waking me up. Good,
Huh.
good job for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's been better. Less like abrupt yelling.
I've been making deposits, small deposits.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, wake up, and I'm like, ugh. But I still get up.
Yeah.
It takes me
How are you
like
feeling?
tired, and you still want me to stay up till like 11. So that's not really. I'm
Maybe
not.
it's because of the thing in between your eyes. The 11.
Oh, the 11s. Wow. Oh, we got a question.
There's an 80s song. The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
Yay, that's an 80s song. Thank you, Normally. He normally said there's an 80s song that said the future's so bright.
Norm, I really love your comments, but now, do you know what's going to happen to me? Is that is definitely playing on like our next walk. Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
100%. You guys will see that on Instagram real very, very soon.
Oh no. It's funny. I feel like it's very loud, like I can barely hear you. I don't know if anybody can hear us in the mics, but hopefully.
It's not really,
Fine?
I guess it just sounds like there's a little bit of static. I'm honestly like pretty done with rainy season.
Oh, I'm so done with it.
Yeah.
And it's been really
been a long
hot
go.
this year. And it's really like crushed my entire mood of my life. I haven't dealt with the heat very well this year. I found like by like 2 in the afternoon, I'm kind of done with my day. Like I'm like, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to like go sit in the river.
Like just focus on being cool.
Yeah, just like try to survive.
Yeah, I think the hard part is that like we spend a lot of time like doing office work, and
Yeah.
like we're not all of our time is like I don't mind sweating if I'm out on the farm or if I'm
Yeah,
actually working.
that's fine.
I don't
Who
care about
cares?
that. I don't even think about being hot when I'm out there. It's just like you expect to be hot, so you don't
Yeah.
really complain about it. But like when you're inside, or like sitting at your computer, sending off proposals and stuff, and it's like you're sweating, that's when it gets frustrating. I think.
Yeah, like my sister was really surprised when she came to visit how like soaking wet you are, even though you're dressed and just like walking around the house doing nothing.
She was also surprised that it's like can be wet season and rainy season, or sorry,
Wet season,
and
hot
hot season at the same time.
Yeah. Well, that is weird. You would think rain would mean cold,
right?
but it doesn't. It just
But
means
it doesn't.
humidity.
Yeah, it just means humidity, exactly. Yes.
So going into this week, we're mostly doing office work. We've got a couple Waka Media proposals that we've put out to do some big projects. So that is something we're looking forward to hearing back from. It's been like a slow progression of us just putting a few things together and out. We haven't had the most time to kind of pursue clients and customers, but we've actually had a handful of jobs without that.
Yeah.
So that's been really nice so far.
Yeah.
And I think just like the more effort we put into it, the more we'll get back out of it. And honestly, I think this is going to be like one of the best things that we do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I fully expect, and the plan and the hope is that like people can't associate or think about Fiji without thinking about our brand. And so I think this is the best way to go in that direction, because, and maybe I've said it before, but like the cool thing about like media and content is that like your product is your marketing material. I mean, yes, you have to make specific marketing material once in a while, but the product that you create, you can actually use as promotional material to get you your next job. So
Yeah.
like if I make a coffee, like I have to make a video about the coffee to do promotion. But like if I make a video for an NGO, I can just ask them if I can use that video for our own social media, and most of them, because we get eyes on our stuff, like everybody says yes. Like, of course, why wouldn't we want to promote what we did? And we're like, yeah, exactly. Because like you promote, that gets more eyes for you. It gets more eyes on the project that we completed. It's like a win-win
Yeah.
in my mind.
Well, and I'm excited to make content for other people.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see me as much on screen because I'm a little bit more opposed to it.
But your vlog is coming out soon.
Yeah, my friend and I did make a vlog. I don't know how it is, to be honest. It could be very long and boring, but it could be informational. It might just like,
What is it about?
it's just about us on holidays, what we talked about our last podcast. It's like us traveling around, seeing different hotels. We're reviewing all the hotels. And both of us are like a little bit uncomfortable on screen. And then the longer we did it, like the easier it gets, you know, to be comfortable. But I've always been just a little bit more squeamish than you are. Like you can be in like a crowd of like 500 and you don't care. You could film something where I could
Like
not.
that short, like that one I did in front of the women's convention.
Yeah. Well, I could probably have done that because
Yeah.
that's like a performance. But like when you stood up in front of like the entire rugby stand when we went and watched the Sevens, and you did like a reel there,
Oh.
I would have died.
Oh, really? But nobody was watching me. Everybody was watching rugby.
No, everybody was watching you.
Yeah? Oh. The trick that I use for like public speaking or like making videos in public is just that I don't even know if I heard it from somebody. I just think of like every person as being one like individual. They're not looking at you thinking like, oh, we are all watching him and he must be
Yeah.
nervous. It's just like I'm one person watching one person. There just happens to be a bunch of individuals watching you. But like I think people get overwhelmed because they think of like the group,
Yeah.
and then you have to like perform or like do any better than you would do in just a one-on-one conversation with somebody, which is not true.
I don't know, like when we did the women's event, I don't mind being up in front of 400 people doing something because like they're all supposed to be watching me. And that's fine.
Okay.
But even like when one person is watching me and like I screw up, like two of you seen me do this, like we were doing like a Digicel commercial and we were in there and I kept
That was one of
screwing
the
up.
first ones, eh?
Yeah, and I don't normally wear makeup, but I had like a little bit of like under eye color on, like to hide my bags. And it was like, oh, like the more you screw up, the redder you're getting, the more like you can see like your white makeup because your skin is so red.
Oh, really? Get out
Like
of here.
normally you can't see it, but my skin was getting so red because I kept botching it. And it's like, do it again. And I'm like, oh.
That's why you shouldn't wear makeup.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't be doing that again. Yeah. That's funny. Okay, what else do you
So-
have for us?
Headlines that we got to go through today. Oh, apparently they're starting to produce kava in the States.
Oh, really?
So the commercial production of kava in the U.S. is causing concern among Pacific Island
Yeah.
kava exporters. Okay, listen to this though, right?
Okay.
Last year alone, Vanuatu exported 351 tons of kava to the U.S. In 2020, Fiji's Ministry of Trade reported over 25 million U.S. of kava being exported to America.
Okay.
The Prime Minister of Fiji said market protections were not in place for Fijian kava growers and exporters, and that producers will just have to step up their game. But for others, the emergence of kava plantations in the U.S. is an encroachment on the Pacific Island nations. It is a no-win situation for the Pacific. Our leaders have to speak up, says University of Waikato Senior Lecturer in Health, Dr. Apo Aporosa. Dude, Apo Aporosa? Apo is like Apolosi? Must be. That's funny. Dr. Apo Aporosa. Apolosi Aporosa. I mean, respect, you're a senior lecturer. But, so if the production of kava is industrialized in the U.S., this is going to have an impact on our Pacific families who are growing kava in their villages. He said that would affect kava farmers who rely on the small bit of money they get from selling kava that they use to pay school fees and to buy their household staples. But it's like, when he says like, it's a no-win situation for the Pacific, our leaders have to speak up.
Speak up about what?
About what? It's like,
You can't
The-
say anything.
stop growing kava in the USA. What are they like? What is the Prime Minister of Fiji supposed to do about the US producing kava? Like, I'm obviously missing something. Maybe you guys in the live can help us. Like, is there lobbying that can go on with the like Fijian representatives in the US that can ask them to not plant kava? But like, we're also dealing with like freedom, you know, like you're not going to go to the US and tell people that they can't plant something if they
No.
have the ability to plant
Well,
it.
that would be weird anyway. Like, you can't monopolize one thing. You can't say, oh, we can only grow ginger. You can't grow ginger
Right? Like like
per country.
in a country.
Only our country is allowed to grow ginger.
Like what
It's
I
not a
just don't
thing.
understand. The leaders, our leaders have to speak up. So maybe you'll see this, Mr. Doctor. Sorry, that's actually one thing that really ticks me off. All right, is that like doctors? Some doctors are cool about it. But some doctors like, what's your name? It's like, oh, it's Dr. Bati. Nice to meet you. It's like,
Yeah, if
why
it
do
has
you-
no relevance, like, I know you worked for that title, but also, like,
get out of here.
no.
Like nobody cares. You know how
If-
many doctors there are?
No, but, like, if it has relevance to, like, you're giving medical advice or you are
Sure,
speaking
you're a
on
lecturer.
something, you're a lecturer, you should use your title to give yourself, like,
Authority.
yeah, which makes sense.
But like when you're out in public and you introduce yourself as like Doctor Such and Such, it's like take a long hike, not a short hike. Like
I
a
gotta
long
start
hike.
being like, I'm business owner Stephanie.
Right? It just seems so narcissistic. Every time somebody introduces themselves to me, like I'm Doctor So and So, it's like, okay, number one, I don't care, and now number two, I'm not listening anymore because like
You need to be like, I am Jonathan of Fiji.
I am
from
Captain
this-
Underpants. That's what I gotta say.
Oh no, don't say that.
All right, Bula, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. Welcome to On the Mat. You want to plug our media company while I drink this? Speaking of kava, Bulunaka.
Our media company is Waka Media, so we are promoting small businesses by helping them do reels and photography, commercials, and we are also helping NGOs tell their stories so they can get more donors and explain what they're doing for the people that are giving them financial
why.
aid and why.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're pursuing right now. We've had a lot of experience in the last 4 years doing those things. We think we can really give that story some oomph and share it well. So that's why we're pursuing those avenues.
The problem is always when, and you even see it, like some of our stuff, like we trial things all the time on social
Oh, yeah.
media. And like you can tell when there is no story behind what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like when there's no hook, when there's no, like, if you're not solving a problem or anything, like the video doesn't perform.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people who have businesses, like they just want to like take a picture of the coffee and that's it. And expect it to resonate with the millions. And it's like, that's not what makes you special.
No.
It's like, it's the people. It's the why you do what you do.
Yeah.
That's what actually people care about.
Yeah, and it's something we're passionate about, something we enjoy. We have a really good team behind us, and I think in the next few years we'll just slowly expand and do more. And I think like the more experience that we have and the more clients that we take on, it's going to be great to be able to showcase more of what's going on in Fiji and help
100%.
tell people's stories. I think that'll be kind of the most exciting part of our journey so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Is there any questions on the live?
How popular is rugby in Canada? And where do you think it ranks the most popular sport over there?
Okay, so the question is how popular is rugby in Canada, and how does it rank, like in terms of sports? Rugby is gaining popularity like all over the world.
Yeah.
Okay, I should say in North America it's growing like hugely, especially in the last probably decade and a half. It makes me sound super old, but
Honey, you are getting older.
I am getting older. You're right. I would say in Canada, like its popularity, like for sure in Canada, first you have ice hockey.
Yeah.
That's by far the most popular. I'd say second, you probably have baseball, or soccer. After that, you probably run into like a lacrosse.
Oh yeah.
And then you might find rugby like 6th or 7th or something
Yeah,
like
because
that.
it's definitely gaining popularity,
Yeah.
but it's not everywhere.
Probably a bit more popular than ultimate frisbee, but less popular than. Oh no, volleyball's up there too.
Yeah, we play a lot of
A
volleyball.
lot of volleyball. A lot of indoor sports because it's a lot of places are
Yeah.
cold a lot.
Yeah, too much snow going on there.
But for sure, hockey number 1.
Yeah, that's
Okay, what do you think? Hockey number 1.
Yeah.
Second, baseball? No. There's also football though. Football, like American football.
Oh, and like
Hockey
that-
number 1. Soccer
yeah,
number
I
2.
would say soccer, and maybe it depends on what town you're from. Like where I grew up.
Soccer, then volleyball, then basketball.
Yeah. Okay.
After basketball,
Baseball.
baseball.
I feel like
After
baseball's big.
baseball, lacrosse.
Yeah.
After lacrosse, rugby.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we accurate.
Probably right. It's like 6
Yeah.
or 7. Yeah. Anything else? That's it. What's a word that you used this week that you really got a kick out of? We're doing this thing called Word of the Day, and so
Oh, like next time you need to give me like a heads up.
me and Tui started using this word,
Okay.
ethereal.
Okay.
Well, before, but then me and
Which
Tui.
means like majestic, or what is
Yeah,
that?
I think have we done that before? The ethereal word. Yeah, did we do it before on the live? Yeah.
What was
But
your
Tui's
word?
actually been using it.
Yeah, but like, what was your word inside in the kitchen that you were like? It means tax and
Oh, EBITDA.
yeah,
It's
EBITDA.
not like a. It's not an actual word. It's an acronym.
I feel like we should look this up that you were accurate. What EBITDA
Earnings
means.
before interest, tax, amortization. Yeah.
EBITDA.
Earnings before interest, tax, and amortization.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, depreciation, tax.
those are
Yeah.
the kind of words that will make you sound smarter than other people.
Yeah, we're aiming for like a 20% to 25% EBITDA.
Yeah, because people get like really lost. They're like, I don't know what that means, but then you're
And
like,
then you're like, yeah.
yeah, like, oh yeah, my EBITDA,
Yeah.
EBITDA,
Blah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, 25 EBITDA.
yabba dabba doo. I mean, what? Yeah, that's where I'd be going. Like, I have an uncle that does a lot of business, and he'll use words like that, and then you're like, you know, I'm like Googling, like,
Yeah.
what is he talking about?
Me 40, yabba dabba do, but
Yeah, yabba dabba doo, no big deal.
holy crap, we're dumb.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up our
Okay.
podcast part. If you want to keep going on the mat, you're
No, we'll
welcome
shut it
to.
down because it's getting so loud.
Yeah,
at the
I
room.
can't
even
hear
hear you
my.
hardly.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Thank you guys for joining. My name is Jonathan. This is my beautiful
Not-
11. She's
not-
an 11 out of 10. All right, and this is On the Mat, and this is also episode 31 of the podcast. If you guys want, go check us out on all platforms, and we appreciate your guys' support very, very much, and we'll catch you guys on Monday on the live. Go watch rugby games this weekend, and we'll see you next week on the podcast. Peace.
Okay. I don't know if the live is still rolling, but
Is live still rolling? Oh.
let's see.
Behind the scenes.
I knew it. Yeah. So I'm gonna go because I'm gonna make dinner.
All right.
Do you want to keep going?
Oh.
Oh, we don't
I'll
need
just
these
keep it.
anymore.
I'll hold it.
Okay. Are you gonna keep going?
Yeah, I'll keep going. Why not?
Okay. I'm gonna go
sitting here
make
anyways.
dinner.
All right. That's what a good wife should do, actually. You go make dinner.
You were offering to make fish, so next time I'm gonna take you up on that. Rude. I just don't
This is
always.
just how we talk to each other, guys. by the
I
way.
know.
Yeah.
We do like each other, and I'm just a better cook than he is, so. You guys see him cook?
Yeah, right, yeah.
I can't even get out of this
It's-
chair. I'm stuck.
It's like EBITDA, and so it's kind of like a. It's a bit of a doozy, as they'd say in Canada. To remember, like the D coming before the T. But it's just how investors, besides just looking at overall profit, it's a good way to analyze the value of a business, taking into account the like interest that is accumulating, or the appreciation of assets, or the taxes, because a lot of things in like your gross profit or net profit, whichever one you want to talk about, is usually something you talk about, at least for me, okay? And I'm an idiot, all right? Let's start off by saying that I would never say that when Steph's here, because like she would make fun of me, and she already knows I'm an idiot. But how can I say this? Like, gross and net profit is more part of the discussion when you're talking about things that are inside of your control. Like your running expenses and the cost of goods and stuff like that. Whereas EBITDA is taking into account things that like you can't really like fix. Like, I can't change the amount of tax that the government demands from me, so that's like a fixed thing that I'll always have to pay as a person or a business that makes money. Or like the appreciation or depreciation of an asset, that's like outside of my like day-to-day control. That's something that I'm not able to do anything about. So that's why you use EBITDA at times, I guess. So if you didn't know, now you know. And if you didn't care, now you've left. So welcome. I'm just hanging out here, so alo boys. Welcome back to Koroi, who's been hard on the kava. And okay, have we just have we talked about the Fiji Sevens, eh?
Yeah.
A little bit, but good job, I think, for the boys. We still got heaps of learning to do, and growth, and fitness, and team bonding, and there's a long ways to go. I think they did a great job. I think Olivisao is still figuring out the team. I think it's embarrassing, like, to see these different Facebook pages that call themselves like fans, like going after the guys and stuff. I messaged one of the guys on the team who was he was kind of like the victim of a lot of like people saying that like, oh, why did you make that pass? Why did you do this? And I just like messaged him like, dude, like, there's so many people that say stuff. Don't listen to them. We love you, and like just ignore the haters, because it's just not helpful. Like, these guys represent our country, and when they make a mistake, it's not like they're doing it on purpose. Like, them making a mistake doesn't do them any good to make it onto the team on the next round, or to continue to be a part of the journey of Fiji rugby. So it's like, lay off, you know? People say that like Fiji fans are like tough. They are. Like, as much as like social media is like, what have you done for me lately? Fijian rugby fans are very much like, what have you done for me lately? Like, if you don't win, they hate you. If you make a mistake, they hate you. And not all of us, but like the noisy ones. And that's always the thing about haters. And like, I've learned to deal with it because like we do social media all the time, and so I've just learned how to like, you know, interpret it. But like, some of these guys, they grow up being loved, and you know, you should be on the team, and then when they make the team, everybody just like rips into them, and it just seems unfair. But are Fijian, like, in club rugby, are the fans like, they're brutal too, or just on the national level? Yeah.
I've never seen like local fans do that to the local club.
They do that? No, they don't.
Not like this.
Not like this, yeah.
We had never seen anything like a post of any local teams on the Facebook where the fans go crazy over them, like.
Yeah.
But only on the national side.
Yeah, because they're famous and stuff, eh? Yeah. just like whatever. Haters gonna hate. It sounds cliche, but it's very true. Haters are just gonna freaking hate. And there's not much you can do about it other than just do what you keep doing. Playing your best game. Who's playing tonight? Ru have a week off?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crusaders tonight or tomorrow?
What else should we talk about? You guys gotta get involved. You guys gotta give us some ideas. I can just shut this off if nobody wants to.
Sorry?
9:35. Really? So late?
Yeah, that's after
When is Coke's? Coke Games?
3 weeks time.
In 3 weeks' time.
Like the first week of next month. Not the like the third,
The 3rd of May.
second and the third. It's Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday. Oh, 2nd and 3rd. Yeah, Thursday, Friday. Have you ever been to the Cokes?
I took part in
Oh, you took part in the Cokes. Yeah.
javelin.
Javelin. What did you place?
Third.
In Fiji? Let me see. Really? Wow. We use Digicel. We're happily Digicel customers. We work with them, and it was really a natural thing for us to do work with Digicel, and for them to approach us to do advertising, because it's the only one that we use. So, and they just got so sick with it too. Sick with it. They just got sick with it, because now you can get these plans that have the DTV, which is like the Sky Sports, included in data packages. So I think if you pay $35, you get 250 gigs and 1 month of Sky, basically. Yeah. And so for most people, we can't use that's so much data. That's unlimited, basically. And then you can watch HSBC live, the Sevens series live. You can watch Super Rugby live. And that's what I use it for. So, yeah, I mean, internet connection can be up and down here. It's really interesting that it's good because it's raining really hard right now. But it's good to know. Thank you. So, we'll be in Suva in 2 weeks' time. So, we'll see you guys then. And then we'll be in Tavyuni. Tavyuni will be next month sometime. I think Stephanie's parents are coming to visit. No, Stephanie's parents are coming to visit, and we're taking them out there. I just can't remember what the dates are. So, I don't think... I've never taken my kids there. Yeah, me and Stephanie went there before we had kids. So, kids better get ready for the Garden Island. Have you been to the water slides, Tui?
That's the only one I've never.
Yeah. Oh, that's the only thing you haven't been to?
The rest I've been to. Just the one.
I would really like to go to that waterfall that falls into the ocean.
Yeah, that's
Is-
Lavena.
Lavena? So is it hard to get there?
You go by boat.
Who can... Is there a boat?
Yeah.
Like you can just pay them?
When you go to the village, when you get to the Lavena village,
Yeah.
you get there and then there's the house
A hall?
go and pay for your fees, just $10 a fee
Person?
per person.
Okay.
And then there's a coastal one that you can just walk to. That's where I crashed the drone. The one that has a narrow
Oh.
passage and then it opens and 2 waterfalls are falling in.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh.
that one you can walk. It's 45 minutes.
Let me see.
It's good. And the rest are on the coastal. So they have boats too there, life jackets. And
Really?
you have to pay.
Oh, so it's formalized.
Yeah. Yeah, properly. They got the captains there.
We
Boat
should do
captain.
that when we're there.
Yeah, and we can go there. They'll take us to those ones, the one that falls to the ocean.
Okay.
Before, they said they used to there's a big stone, a slab stone, that to the shore, because after the TC Yasa or
Yeah.
TC Winston, those stones got damaged, broke, and it's not as much stronger than it was before, because
Oh.
they said before they bring the barge there, the shipping containers, they'll just come over there and feel the waters in the
Like it just dropped off like deep right there.
Yeah, it's so deep, bro. So deep.
Like the big ship can come there.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Whoa.
There's the other ones. Well, that's one of the
I think
waterfalls.
Stephanie's parents need to see that.
Yeah,
What do you
love
think?
it. Crazy. Most tourists they would just jump off the boat and like swim to the shore. And
Yeah. Oh
take
yeah.
Photos and yeah, but like it's so deep. And it's
Sick.
huge waves. And then they'll take us back towards like where we got on.
Yeah.
But before we get there, there's waterfall that the boat can like go right into like this passage of water right under the waterfall,
No
and
way.
you can get off there, and like there's like levels to it. If
So
you
we
fly,
have to
if you
film
fly
all
the
this,
drone,
eh?
you'll see like levels to the
Dude, we have to film this all then.
yeah
So
Is
we're gonna film that.
yeah. Mm.
So
Good.
when do you go home, Corre? Of May, and come back. The 3rd of May. Oh, okay. Set.
So when do you want to go?
Well, I think there's an Airbnb that we will be doing some promotional work for, and so I don't know the exact dates. It'll be mid-May though. But
Okay.
if you guys think Corey should come with us, then put a 1 in the chat. If you think Corey should just stay here, then put a 2, because it's like a freaking huge villa
Yeah.
that like with a huge pool,
Yeah.
and so we'll have the whole thing to ourselves. I think by the sound of things. So if I don't see any 1s, then Corey's not coming.
Oh,
Right.
it'll be a sick vlog,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and then maybe we can like. Oh,
No.
there's a lot of ones.
a lot of 1s. If you guys want to
That's a
see
lot of
Corey
ones.
in a freaking 5-star like how many thousand a night Airbnb, then you guys should put a 1 in the chat.
somebody put the 3. Just take him to Natubu, drop him in Natubu, and wait for us there.
We just pour 1 bucket of water there. Hey, waterfall there. Go back.
Yeah, like once we get, because I saw in the map, the Google map where the Airbnb is.
Okay.
It's not the Matei side actually. I don't know
Oh.
if it's in the Songgulu area. It's
Oh, really?
like the estate.
Okay. So
So it's closer
Like
to where
Tabuini
I used
Estates?
to work.
WNE states, like the where they.
Songgulu. Yeah, that area is called Songgulu.
Okay.
Songgulu, Yeah.
So
Songgulu.
Gulu. So Gulu. Okay.
So it's closer to where the south.
Okay.
It's in the south.
Okay.
South of Tabuini. Just closer to the blowhole.
Oh,
blowhole is-
nice. So there's lots of stuff that will. I mean, that'll probably be Corey's favorite site to see is a blowhole. So, put a or put a number of your choice or a combination of digits of your choice. If you think we should go and leave Corey at the blowhole. What should be the number 1 place that we? What are the places that we have to see if we go to Tavuini? Okay, if we go and we document all this and we share it, what are the places that you guys think that we would, in all seriousness, that you guys think that we would enjoy? I've been to the. Oh my gosh, why is it skipping my mind now? The big waterfall, Boma, like that. That's
yeah,
beautiful. That's basically the only thing I did. I did some spearfishing and stuff when we were there, but I know like there's those water slides. There's the waterfalls that fall right into the ocean. I went to the international date line.
Oh yeah, it's in Nuevo.
That's so anticlimactic. Hey, yesterday. It's like okay. But the borehole would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there to
We
see?
can just like take our sacks of the empty sacks. Because right near where the blowhole is, there's a huge suluka trees there.
Really?
Yeah. And just go get our sulukas there.
Corey. Timby. That's funny. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. And so, did we get a lot of ones in the chat?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, a lot.
Okay, all right, fine.
Okay, I got.
I don't know. I don't think Roy wants to go to Tabuni.
I got some comments. Yeah.
Okay, hit me.
Bulare, this from Omi. Omi Tunindau. Bulare
Hello, Omi.
came to the coffee shop on Wednesday hoping to meet the boys,
Oh shoot.
but we just missed as they had left for home. Hold on. Left for home. Anyway, we had pizza and coffee, which was awesome. Happy to have met Tui as well, and your smiling stuff. What's this? Oh, this is the lady from England. They came all the way from England. This is
Really?
the second time. Second time they came. The first time they came,
Oh.
you guys went to Canada last year, and then they came again right before they dropped me off. The day I was like I was doing some
Oh, like
content
some
for the
content. Yeah.
coffee shop. Right before, yeah,
They were going back.
yeah, and I told them like, hey, maybe you can come around again, and probably the kids will be there when
Yeah.
there for John.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let us know. We'll try.
yeah.
Thank you for the
Um,
support. Appreciate it very much.
This is from Denise or Dennis Kaukimode.
Huh?
Kaukimode.
Oh, okay.
Don't believe in to talk on a talk show Malobo Kalebu. By the way, I went to school with Ilyasa Batisarisari.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering if you're related at all. We attended QS together in 88 and 89 and we're in Rail House. Anyway, I enjoy our stuff. Whenever I come across your live, and please do continue because you have grown up.
Thank you. Maybe talking about.
Grown a lot, and you can get better from here. I remember when you first started with just a few followers, and now you have quite a large crowd of fans and followers. Do kalongata.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Maybe my Taliasa, who is in the maritime, I believe.
Oh,
In the what do you call it? Like the
maritime safety.
maritime safety. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
And
the underwood guy.
yeah. So he's quite a bit younger than my dad. So I think that might be who you're talking about. So QB.
He came into
Oh really? Oh okay.
the boat captain.
Comment?
Before he was your teacher, he was my uncle.
Yeah. You should have.
Saya call kuat tadi. This from Ben Malumu. Bulare brother, what do you say about that issue that happens to Frank Lomani? I mean that racist comment.
Oh yeah.
Sorry to say that, against him from a Rebels fan. Do you think it can affect the performance of our boys in the future on the Super Rugby games?
Well, like for me, I think different people operate in different ways, and I'm sure that like elite athletes are probably more along like my similar thinking as far as like if somebody says something to you that pisses you off, you just get angry, and you play harder, and you just want to like. It just drives you, like it gives you more motivation to play harder. What do you think? That's what it does to me. If somebody like yells at me,
Yeah,
or like.
two sides of it.
Hmm.
You can handle that. Like you just make it want to play harder and harder.
Yeah.
But there's some others that are like that. They can take the.
Right. Yeah. So, I think like it's gonna be hard for the Rebels to get rid of that guy as a fan because there's only 2 Rebels fans, and so if they get rid of him, then they'll only be left with one more fan in the stadium. So it's hard. Well, one of your fans is a racist, but you kind of have to get rid of his season tickets. I'm serious though. Like, there's very few Rebels fans, and so it really doesn't look good for the Melbourne Rebels.
What's one? The Australian rules.
Aussie rules.
Aussie rules.
Yeah. Do you want to give him the mic?
And this guy that was playing in one team, and like the ball went out, and he went outside to pick it up, and there's one little girl. I think she's like 11 or 12. and she called him you monkey face when he was walking
He's
away
a
with the
black
ball.
guy, or
No.
dark skin.
Yeah, dark skin.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then he turned around. The securities was standing there,
And he suplexed her.
and
Really?
and he just told the securities, "I want that girl out of this."
Oh yeah. Okay, perfect.
And
Yeah.
she was just sitting there, didn't know what.
And she got taken out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was like 12 or 13.
Really? Well, that's old enough to know what you're saying, probably. What do you think? It's too young.
No,
No.
that's what they've been
Yeah, it's
taught.
good. Did that fan get kicked out? He did? Okay, good, yeah. So, the Rebels were only left with one fan after that. It's too bad. Yeah, I don't know. Just humiliating, I think. It's like 2024 and people still saying things like that. But,
What they didn't know is that Roman played for Rebels before. Like,
Yeah,
the
that's
way
so
he
true,
was, like,
eh?
saying that,
That's so true.
Who knows, like,
Or maybe it's just the first time that guy came to watch the game.
maybe. Either way, that's a bad look. Like, you have to not let that guy come to a game ever again. You have to, like, and it's not hard for them to be like, to put his name on a list, and when he comes in, and then he's just not allowed to come into the stadium
They should
anymore.
brought him to watch the Rebels and draw games in Suva. And
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let him go to games and actually pay for his tickets to one of the games at the ANZ Stadium or the what's it called now?
no, the HFC.
HFC. Yeah, HFC Stadium. Eh? And then Lotoka is just still Churchill Park.
That's it.
That would be funny. That'd be really funny.
Sitting there then on the other side of the ground, eh? With all those Fijian with warrior clothes, yeah, with cloud
Yeah.
beside him.
Yes. That would be funny. That would be really funny. Ooh,
This comment from Rose Stalls. My side of Tavuni, Wuna, Namuli Beach, and Blowhole. Oh.
Who's this?
Rose Stalls.
No, Roshi.
No, not Rosie.
Oh, yeah.
Rosie in the Levuna.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Eyo. Oh yeah, she's a good tour guide.
Yeah, for Korea.
Yeah. Louis Tande. Oh, I think I know. Well, this is a well-known name too in. I know. Hey, Rose, if you're listening, LZ.
With the Z, really?
Yeah.
Okay, how? ST.
STOLZ.
Oh, LZ. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she's related to Stalls, because that's one of my friends. who's
Storm
married-
Stalls.
Storm Stalls.
Sick name, eh?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Is that a girl?
Yeah. She's-
Storm. I love that name.
yeah.
Storm is such a cool name.
Oh, she's a character, man. You should definitely meet her. She's she's one of my close friends in
Shout out to Storm.
Tavuni.
Stormy Daniels.
Storm never lost.
Yo, sir.
Storm never lasts before it stalls. This storm is definitely stalled.
Did you see the article of the solar eclipse? Did I put that?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
So a guy, the solar eclipse happened, you're just like watching it, and then this guy like dips his testicles into the scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, may block tayo na siya.
Okay, a Mexican news outlet faced ridicule after airing footage of a man's testicles during coverage of Monday's solar eclipse. The incident occurred when the outlet aired viewers submitted clips of the eclipse. So, news station, and send in your videos of the eclipse so that we can show them. Inadvertently including a prank video known as a testicular eclipse. The anchors were stunned, with one female anchor audibly gasping, while the male anchor attempted to explain the situation. Such prank videos are common online during solar events, but this is the first known instance of it making its way onto television in Latin America. The prankster behind the submission, identified as Revolver, boasted about the successful prank on social media. Dude.
You should play that link, the video,
I don't know if I want to.
and just listen to what the guy.
Oh, like the reaction?
Yeah, what the guy has to say. The guy was like watching it.
I won't show this to you guys.
Yeah, well, don't show it, but like just listen to what he has to say. The timestamp is like 1:37.
Okay, we'll start from here.
southern border will be directly in the path of totality today when the moon covers the sun.
Oh, how about the internet?
For nearly 4 minutes.
We are told that officials are bracing for higher traffic than usual, and that means a real opportunity for smugglers and cartels and migrants to come right in.
Don't they know it's also dark at night, and night lasts for hours? Meanwhile, USA Today was fact-checking claims on social media that the eclipse was fake. Yes, seriously. What a relief, the claims were false. And talking of nuts, how about this? The New York Post reporting that a Mexican TV outlet accidentally aired a pair of testicles. Talk about a balls up, a testicular eclipse of the sun.
So hairy. Oh, dude. A little nair, like a
Testicular
little,
eclipse.
I need some laser action down there. Dude, what people want to do for views, man. That's crazy. If you ever see me doing testicular eclipse, you know that I've reached the bottom of content creation. Oh my goodness.
Normally, listen to the audio check for the video. He says, testicle, 1, 2, 3.
That's funny. All right, on that note, everybody, I'm going to leave you guys there. Thank you guys for the support. Appreciate you guys. Everybody who's hanging out with us. You're the reason that we want to do this kind of stuff and hang out in this way. It's a way that I can provide a platform to, to chat with you guys and also to be able to, make a living for our family and to provide people with jobs and also to promote some cool products that we have coming up. So sponsors are incoming. So thank you guys very much for the support. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Bula and Mole.
Testicular audio out. Yeah.
Really?